So you don't need to eat all the time. You follow what I'm saying?
No, you're gonna starve to death if you don't eat, even if I am fat.
What do you mean you're gonna starve?
You still have to eat for nutritional reasons. It don't matter how big I am. I understand what you're saying, but you still gotta eat.
Lady, we are the nutritional reasons. We have enough blubber to survive the damn winter and a polar bear attack. What are you talking about? We are fat as hell. For 600 pounds, you're okay. You can live off your stores for a while. You're good. Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, and it's been a while. I was moving and also fighting the Rona, which I thought was a cold. And I only realized it wasn't a cold when my girl asked me to smell some lavender or something, and I was like, I don't smell anything. At which point we realized I was a little more sick than I thought. But today we have, oh, what's her name? Leneatha Reed. And it's kind of funny because she has eat in the middle of her name. You know, it would be real funny if I had like cheesecake in the middle of mine. But she's 40 years old, 600 plus pounds, and today we're going to check out what's going on with her in Mississippi. That's gotta be the longest belly button I've ever seen. You could really catfish somebody with that thing. Just a close up. Like when I was a kid and I would do it and take a close up and send it. You know what that looks like.
The first thing that I would think about when I wake up in the morning is I wish I could go back to bed
You're in bed.
because I dread having to face reality. And I just want to cry because of how much pain that I'm in, the size of my body, and how hard it is for me to do my day-to-day act.
This lady's 200 pounds of cheeks. Let's be real, that's half her damn weight right there. And also, she has vapor rub on the headboard, which I think cops use so they don't smell dead bodies. So I don't know if she's showering very often. They like rub it under their nose or something.
Activities. And when I get up to go to the bathroom, I know that I'm going to be out of breath, and I dread it. When I sit on the toilet,
There's no way you've got a whale that says smile. Oh man, I would do anything to stay away from the whale branding when I was this big.
I have to brace myself and make sure I don't fall into the toilet because being my size, you break toilet seats. And bathing is a chore because you have to make sure that you get every crook and crevice that you have.
There's a lot of notches to lift, but also her sink looks disgusting. I couldn't imagine brushing my teeth in that thing.
And some days, if I feel like I can do it, I'll get in the shower. But I'm afraid to get in it because I'm afraid I might slip and fall. And so I mainly use my toilet to take a bath.
That's not good. You can't like have like doo doo and then like some damn. I don't know, man. That's just ridiculous to shower on the toilet. Sit on the edge of the tub like the rest of us fat folk.
And it's hard to make sure that I'm clean very good.
Is she stretching?
Some days I pray and I say, Lord, will you just make it to where I don't smell? And I don't think anybody understands how hard it is and how huge of a struggle it is for me to do anything. And I'm afraid one day that I won't be able to leave the house to work.
Hi there, guy who understands what it feels like to be this big. And I never prayed that I didn't stink. I had deodorant, I had cologne. I tried to mask that thing, take a lot of hooker baths, but yeah, you smell a little bit. But the hot Cheeto hair is kind of getting me too. That's kind of a wild look. I shall dub the French fry Frankenstein. Looks like she got hit with electricity.
Because my mobility is decreasing over time now. And a lot of things that I want to do, I can't do. My bones are aching, and sometimes my limbs hurt. Sometimes I have to hit my knee to get up off of the couch because my knee will give out. So I live in fear every day that I'll be bedbound and won't be able to leave my house or do anything. And that's the main thing that really stresses me out because I have to work That's my livelihood, and that's how I take care of my 2-year-old daughter.
Damn, 2 years old? So you were getting busy at like 5:50 or something like that. But yeah, pushing off your knee on the couch, that's nothing new. We all push off our damn knee. We're too big to get up. Oh, she's cute.
Oh, good morning. I'm the sole provider for her. She has asthma, and I have to give her breathing treatments throughout today. So we'll come in the living room, and I sit on the couch, and I get her prepared to get all of her breathing treatments and her medicines for the morning.
You guys made me realize that asthma is a much bigger deal than I realized. I didn't think it was like that serious, but now I know.
And I give her anything I can because she's my heart. And I currently work a full-time job that I've been on for 23 years. So we'll head out the door and I drop her off at daycare. And then when I leave, all I want to do is get me something to eat. And then I go on to work.
It's commendable that she's still out here getting after it, even though she's complaining that it's so hard to even get up. At least she's trying. I'll give her that.
And I'm grateful that I have a job, and I'm grateful that I can still work. But I know that I'm getting to the point that I won't have a job much longer if I keep getting bigger. Because it's hard for me to do my job with my weight. My aunt keeps my daughter for me when I'm at work, and I'm very grateful. Because having her there in the daytime means I can keep up with my routine so that we can have a roof over our head.
That's nice. But she's also steering with her fupa. Like, I had a bruised belly from getting it out of my car and that wheel hitting me in the stomach. So I know she's in some damn pain. Her butt's like a lifter seat anyway. She's sitting on pads right now, so she's definitely in that damn wheel.
But it feels like each day I'm one step closer to falling apart because of my weight and because eating is my happy place. Yes, can I get 3 griddles, add cheese, and then hash brown?
So your happy place is hash browns instead of just being with your daughter, who's 2, who won't be there much longer, or you won't be there much longer. If you don't do something about this, that's going to piss me off.
And an order of your cookies? Yes.
Did we need cookies? Of course we did.
Thank you. When I'm eating, I'm not stressed about eating or anything else because eating takes that away and just makes me happy. But I know that I can't afford to keep living like this, and it's time for a change. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to change. And I really still don't know how I really got here.
I'll tell you how. McDonald's, food, eating the way you're eating. But change is difficult for anybody. I don't think that's just a fat person thing. I think skinny people struggle with change. Everybody struggles with change. It's just not comfortable. You get into a flow state, you kind of like doing what you like doing.
I just know I never thought my life would end up like this. Growing up, I had a happy childhood. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. So I was the youngest of 9. My parents...
Your mama was trying to build a whole damn baseball team. Holy shit, somebody was hitting the ball out of the park, huh?
My parents were very strict, but they were very loving. And we never had a lot of money, but we were happy. My dad was the sole provider in the house, so my daddy worked all the time. But when he was home, he liked to spoil us. My daddy would have snacks in his room, and he'd have his Cokes and his cakes. And I remember he would bring me in there and let me pick whatever I wanted.
You got to go into Dad's treasure chest in his bedroom. I don't know. I don't do food in the bedroom. When I was 600 pounds, I definitely did food in the bedroom. Now, not a thing.
I eat some of Daddy's cakes and drink some of Daddy's Coke and ice cream. So I started loving sweets. But at that time, it was never such a big deal the way I was eating because I was still pretty normal sized. And at the age of 8, I weighed maybe 80 or 90 pounds, and it wasn't.
Oh, you lucked out. I've been fat from 5. Why does she get She got extra years. I got screwed. Moral of the story, Sean always gets screwed in this
The
story.
problem. And when I was at home, I was a happy kid. But I hated to go to school because I always got teased for being so dark skinned and I hated my skin complexion.
Not cool.
In high school, I gained weight, but only a little. And I was always active and moving around. And then probably by the time I graduated, I was probably about 180. I didn't ever.
What the hell? You lived a skinny kid's dream. If I was 180 when I graduated, shit, I'm done. I had a good life. That's. Oh my god, I was like 400 already then.
Ever feel my weight.
You can do it, put your back into it.
I was 18 when I started working at my current job. And it felt good to be working. But when I was 24, that's when things started to go wrong with my body. It started with me having this pain in my shoulder because my breasts were heavy.
Can't relate. My chesticles didn't get that big, but I've heard a lot of you women complaining in the comments that that is your issue. But she's also kind of proportionately a little weird. She's kind of shaped like a Cadbury egg a little bit.
I had heavy boobs that didn't symmetrically fit my body, and they were having issues, and the recommendation was to have them cut down and reduced in size to fit.
Sean is against that wholeheartedly, but if it makes you feel better, it helps your back, that's okay.
My body. But when they went in to do the surgery, something happened, and they don't know what it was, and my lungs collapsed. And after I got off the ventilator, I stayed back and forth on steroids and in and out the hospital to try to keep my lungs strengthened.
Nobody told me this was going to be tragic. I thought this was going to be like a feel good. She gets everything done for her kid. You guys always set me up when you tell me which ones to watch.
It was hell. This process lasted probably about 5 to 6 years. I couldn't afford to keep going back and forth to the doctor. And then I didn't have prescriptions to get because I didn't have money to go to the doctor. So I started using food as my prescription. And over the next...
Yep, Sean's definitely had some vitamin cheesecake before, and it'll make you feel good in the instant, but afterwards you kind of feel a little guilty. It kind of sucks, but then it feels really good again later when you get another piece, so you just keep doing it.
A few years, I gained all the way up to 400 and some pounds. So it was a dark time, and food and sweets was all that was getting me through it. Until finally, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. When I was
Hopefully not Jesus, because your lung collapsed.
29, I met a guy that I thought was my Prince Charming.
Fupa Fun Tunnel Man.
And he was just the looker and the charmer, and he told me he didn't care about my size. He would say things like, "Oh, I like you for who you are, and I like big women," and...
No shit, he got off every time you were eating a French fry. Like, it's practically obvious. If you're 600 pounds, feeders tend to get into the mix. If they try to stop you from eating, that's a good thing.
You're okay to me, and as we started dating, he was like, "Well, I love you. We're going to get married." I was like, "Well, okay." So we were married, and I was happy because I thought we were going to start a family, and that's what I really wanted. But it wasn't long after we got married that he started to show his true colors.
No shit. You married the Pound Cake Prince. What are you talking about, show his true colors? I saw this shit coming a mile away. I am not in your bedroom.
He was a man, emotionally and verbally abusive. He would always tell me nobody else would want you and call me fat and stupid and say things to me that you should never say to anyone. But I put up with the way he treated me for a long time because I made a vow.
Damn, that Trey is crazy, but I will never respect a guy who acts like that. I am a big believer in you build your partner up. You just take each other to new heights and you reach them together. You don't put someone down to make you feel better, which is what I'm getting from this guy from what she's telling me.
And sometimes if he got really bad, I knew I could feel better if I had my sweets. So over the next few years, I was gaining, but not too bad. But I got up to 500 by the time I was 35. And then came the last
Hey, I'm 35.
straw. I found out about the other woman, and he had broke our vows, and that's when I was done. And I got our divorce, and I didn't look back.
This is Junk Food Jerry Springer. Also, I don't think any of us look back because we can't see behind us. We're too big around, but I know what she's going for, what she's trying to say.
After I got my divorce, I said, well, I guess nobody's gonna ever come into my life that's worth anything.
Not true.
And then about 3 years ago, I met my daughter's dad through a mutual friend. And we got along good together, and we had some romantic chemistry. But after 2 months of dating my daughter's father, I got pregnant, and it was very unexpected. And to be honest, I always pictured starting a family, but not like this, so it was hard. And
he did the smash and dash. I can see this coming a mile away because I did not see Buddy at the house.
First, her father was good about it. The whole time that I was pregnant with our daughter, he was there. He did for me, he cared for me. When I got pregnant with my daughter, I was weighing around 560 pounds. I was very high risk. He was there for the delivery. He was there the first year of her life. And I didn't know if we were going to make it forever, but I was happy with the support. And I was proud of him for being a good man about it.
A lot of guys will hang around during the pregnancy and then just do the dash. That tends to be what I see because they're like, oh, whatever. I got 9 months I can find an exit plan. It's shitty. It's not okay, but I'm just telling you what I've seen in my experience. Maybe some of you women have some experience with that.
But then, right around her first birthday, it was like a switch just flipped in him. It was like in his eyes, he didn't want nothing to do with me. Just looked at me like I just disgusted him, and he left us and walked out. And that hurt me a lot. When I looked at my daughter, I see that that's the only blessing that I got out of that relationship. She's the love.
That's good. At least she doesn't look at him or look at her and see him because then she could just be nasty to her daughter. You got to count your blessings and see silver lining in everything. At least you got your daughter out of it.
Love of my life. And I wouldn't trade anything for her.
Damn, those chairs are good.
And I know now that I'm over 600 pounds because there's a scale at my work. And I weighed myself not too long ago, and I was over 600.
Well, aren't you lucky? The rest of us were just playing Jeopardy and guessing our damn weight. Back
Just
again.
let me get 2 of your double cheeseburgers with no onion. Let me get a 20-piece nugget with a large soda with no ice. And then let me get your 4-nugget kids meal.
Oh my god, she just got my McDonald's order. Me and this lady are kindred spirits. That was my 600-pound McDonald's order. Except sometimes I would add bacon to the double cheeseburgers.
And then let me get an order of your chocolate chip cookies.
I didn't get those.
That'll be all. But having kindling was a wake-up call, and I want to do better. But every time I think I'm doing good, all it takes is one taste of something my body wants, and I lose all my progress.
Really? A wake-up call? Because if so, your ass is sleepwalking right now. Because you just got the same order I got, which is the most food for the least money, and I know that for a fact. And so now I'm responsible for a life that didn't ask to be here. And I don't want to let her down. But I'm afraid that I already am. By not trying to do better for my health and myself. Because I eat too much. And sometimes I ask myself, what's wrong with you? Because now I have a little person that's depending on me. Nothing's wrong with you. You're just stuck in a cycle and you haven't figured out your way out of the cycle because you feel like you're stuck too deep and you just can't swim to the surface and you feel like you're drowning, but you don't know how to catch your breath. It's a weird feeling. I can feel it every time I watch these. It's weird. It's like it takes me back to when I was that big, but I know what she's feeling. And I still can't stop. But I can finally admit it to myself
that I'm addicted to food. So with every day that goes by, I know that my daughter needs me. And I don't know how many more days I'm gonna have with her. And the thought of being gone with her at such a young age is almost too much for me to think about. So I
No, it's exactly what you need to think about.
can't let that happen. I gotta fight now for both of us.
Hello, and how was your day? We had a good day today.
Y'all
What
had a
about
good
you?
day today?
We did.
Tell TT said we'll see you tomorrow. Get your hair bow.
Love you too.
All right, TT, see you tomorrow.
Okay, now, you all take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so sweet. And if her aunt is taking care of her all day without like any compensation, I don't know if she can afford that if she's on her own. That lady is a saint. I know a lot of elderly people will like kind of welcome that, but it's probably keeping her on her toes though. It's probably a good thing.
Yes. You ready? Come on. You had a good day. You did it. My addiction with my food and sweets is killing me and robbing her of happiness. And it makes me feel like I'm a bad mom because she'll say, "Mommy, can you hold me?" And I can't because my body won't physically let me do that.
I won't say bad mom. I'll say incapable mom is probably the best way to put it. It seems like you're trying, but it seems like you're also kind of like leading her down the same path. My biggest fear in life would be making my kid go through what I went through.
So I feel like I'm limiting her of her childhood. That's where the sadness comes in. And most of the time, I feel like I'm wearing a mask to cover up how I really feel and who I really am at heart. That's the most heartbreaking part for me is that I want to be myself for my daughter.
Okay, then be a better version of yourself for your daughter. Like, I don't know why this can't be this easy for you.
But I have that mask on so that she won't see. Under that mask is just a really sad person that's hurting and wanting to lose weight. And sometimes she'll see me crying and she'll get teary-eyed and say, "Mommy, Mommy, I love you." And just to hear her voice and tell me that, it really touches my heart that a 2-year-old knows when an adult is down.
It touches your heart, but then a 20 piece touches your tonsils. So, what are we talking about? You're making these like arguments on why you should lose weight because it's touching your heart. You want to be there for your daughter, but then you're continuing. Like, I know she's stuck in the cycle, but it's just, it makes me mad because I know what it, oh man.
But I do feel like if I don't lose this weight, then I'm fearful that I won't be here for her. I'm afraid all the time I will pass away before I'm able to enjoy seeing my daughter with any of her accomplishments. And then Mommy's not here because Mommy was addicted to food. She couldn't let it go to make sure that she was here for me.
Mama was a Reese's Rolling Stone and she ate them all and then she gained a couple stone.
Take another bite, you can get some more. I don't want that. That's why I need to change. I need to lose weight for my health, and I need to lose weight for myself, and I need to lose weight for my daughter. But if I don't give up the way that I eat, then I'll spiral out of control, and that will be my demise. But I have my beautiful daughter. I'm trying to be an example for her, and I just want her to know that if you give it your all, anything is possible.
That would be a good message to instill in your child, but you're not really giving it your all at this point. So I hope to God that after she said that, that this woman knocks it out the park. Because I've been needing a success story because I've been losing my damn mind with all these people not doing anything on this show.
So I just have that faith and that hope that I can get help.
Hey, you ready?
Might as well be.
All right, I've been up. You sleep okay?
I did. I slept like a baby.
All right, no fears?
I think I probably threw that up last night.
Okay.
I'm just scared to see what he gonna say though.
He's gonna say low carb, 1,200 calorie. Have you seen the damn show? That's what he always says.
Well, whatever he says is only for the good. So it's okay. And it's okay to be scared. You know, fear can be a good thing. It will push you.
Yeah, but I'm ready.
What makes today important for Lynn is that she's embarking upon a journey. She's fearful, but she realizes this journey is necessary to get healthy and to be here for her child. So I'm her cheerleader. I am her support system. And
I don't see any pom-poms, but fight or flight. Which one are you gonna do? That's basically what I'm getting from this.
I'm in this for the long haul because she needs that. She wants to lose the weight. She wants to get healthy, and I want to help her do so. Okay?
Got my coat in my purse, and these are my bags, and that's my bag.
What's in the small bag?
My breathing machine. Ain't no snacks in there.
Okay.
Damn, they knew that you were stuffing some Rolos into your prison pocket, huh? This lady's gonna pat your ass down when she gets you into this U-Haul. Or, I don't know, maybe they're taking a van. Maybe, probably not a U-Haul.
No, just checking.
We can stop and get some though.
Okay. Well, Frank, get them bags.
Yeah. Let's get it, Lynn.
Let's get it.
Got a long ride.
Gotta put my coat on. It's cold out there, girl. The thought of going in a car all the way to Houston is terrifying.
Yeah. Her legs are gonna swell probably. It hurts, man. Just sitting in a car hurts, which is crazy. But coats are your best friend because they make you look less fatterer.
There's part of me that wants to just forget it and stay home. All right, y'all. But I know I can't do that.
Watch the step going down. Watch the step.
All we do is watch the steps because we think we're gonna bust our big old ass.
I really need the help to get the weight off. And I feel like it's now or never. Because if I don't do something about it now, I feel like I won't be around for my daughter. Because I've tried to lose weight on my own. And I think the only thing that's really going to work is weight loss surgery.
Which is where we all land. The surgery is the answer to all our problems. It's not. It'll help you for sure. I mean, I'm what, 343 pounds lost at this point? And I'm working. I'm still getting there. But it'll definitely change your life if you take advantage of it. If you don't, I'm going to be pissed off and I'm just going to rip into you the rest of this time. So let's go.
I'm here at Dr. Now's clinic in Houston to see if he'll take me on as a patient. So I'm just praying I've lost a little weight since the last time I've weighed, so that I might even be under 600.
Damn it, she weighs 0.3 less than me. Oh, I mean, I got a lot of height on her. I know you guys tell me that in the comments, but she's still skinnier than me. That sucks. I hate being fatter than people on the show. Just because, I don't know, it kind of... Sometimes when you're this big, you watch this show like from time to time or see clips and you're like, haha, they're fatter than me. And it just makes you feel better about yourself. I know that's terrible, but it's true.
Was that what you wanted to see?
Nope.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Well, that could have been worse, but it's still not good. Part of me was worried that it would be higher because the last time I weighed myself at the hospital, I was up around 615.
She lost weight eating McDonald's? I need to get this lady's damn diet plan because I have been grinding like hell on this diet. And if she lost 10 pounds eating like that, I think people would be curious to know how exactly she did it.
So I've actually lost some weight, which is good. But it's still humiliating to see that number come up. And now I just have to wait and see what Dr. Now has to say. And I just really hope that he can put me on the path to weight loss surgery.
Hello.
Damn, doctor, now that hair got a little roughed up. What were you doing back there with one of them nurses, you dog, you?
Hello.
How you all doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing good too. Okay. I'm Dr. Nazardan, and you?
Leneatha,
Good to meet you. So who we got here with you?
I have my sister Pam and our friend Frank.
How y'all doing?
I shall call them the Pound Power Rangers.
How you doing?
Thank you.
So how close you are, and are they your
This is my
enabler, or are they going to help you?
well, this is my big sister Pam, and she doesn't really enable because she'll
She sings this little song like "Go go eat the salad, down 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 down."
fuss me out, and she doesn't care if I get upset. She's gonna support me because she's actually like one of the cooks in the family. So she said she'll help me with like the healthier alternatives and helping me prep my food for the week. And this is Frank. I met Frank because I've been trying to lose weight back and forth, and he actually owns a gym back home. And he would make me work out, and then I just quit going, and he tries to beat me to get there. So he's gonna make me get into the gym and work out.
All right. And you have diabetes, and
I can't believe she brought a gym trainer. That guy's like kryptonite to us. They're scary as hell. We don't want to go to no damn gym. This lady's pretty ballsy already.
high blood pressure, and sleep apnea.
Yes, sir.
So your weight has gotten to a critical point with your health, and you want to change that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what seems to be your challenges with your eating habit?
We're at critical mass, about to blow. 20-piece nuggets are gonna go everywhere.
Sugar, sweets.
Sugar, and you're diabetic, and you have an issue with the sugar.
Yes, sir.
So what do you usually eat?
A lot of snack cakes and sodas.
So you haven't figured out that your diabetes get you to crave sugar, and all that does is turn to fat.
Yes, sir. I know.
Look, diabetes runs on both sides of my family. I am not sure, like, for the life of me, how the hell my big ass dodged it. But I must have been doing some damn matrix moves with my morbid self, and I don't know how me nor my brothers got it. And we're all pretty damn fat. Just saying, we got lucky here.
All right. So do you eat at home, or do you go out to eat?
Mostly at home.
So who else is at home beside you?
My 3-year-old daughter.
Okay. So no enablers in the house.
No, sir.
Okay. So for breakfast, what do you eat?
Most of the time, I'll stop at fast foods and get some breakfast, and then I'll go on into work. And then at work, I'm basically out on the floors all day. So most of the time, I don't get to eat lunch. Or if I eat lunch, I'll go to the cafeteria and
We don't skip meals. I thought you were going to be an honest person here. Stop acting like we skip meals.
get some chicken strips or either a burger. And then when I get home, I'll eat snacks and cakes. And I'm not really hungry. I just crave the sweets, and I just sit there and just eat it because I have it sitting there.
So if that's the case, why ban it if you know it's not good for you?
Tastes good.
Good question.
Okay. Do you do any exercise?
Not anymore. I haven't been.
Not for about 3 years and 9 months, with my recollection.
So if you're eating sugary snacks for no reason that you don't know why you buy, and you don't exercise and do things to get you healthy, what do you expect us to be able to change for you?
I'm hoping weight loss surgery will help me change.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. The surgery is not going to be a solution for your eating disorder.
But that's not what we want to hear. It's going to do everything. It can do a lot for you if you let it. But if you're just like half in, half out, you're just going to gain weight again. I'm almost 3 years out. I'm still losing weight. So I'm still grinding, working at it. But for the first 6 months, a year, I'd say I was kind of like, I'm losing weight. I don't need to. And then I really had to try to keep this train moving.
The surgery is going to physically limit you from eating a lot, but that effect is going to fade away in 5 years. And you're not going to have a long-term result from that. And so far, you haven't been able to control it, or you haven't had a desire to control it. Which one?
I think, Ms. Moore, I had the desire to do it, but I think it was the willpower to stay away from it.
People email me and ask me this question a lot. Like, how do you deal with like temptation, willpower? I can't have it. I know I can't have it. It's not even a question. There's chocolate bars in my house. There are chocolate muffins. There are cookies. Other people eat. I don't touch them. I can't have them. And I know that.
Oh,
So the willpower is the issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I can give you the roadmap to help you do what you need, but it's not going to matter unless you make the choice to do it. And that's not something we can do for you. But at this point in your health, you're running out of time to do that. So it's very important you start to lose some weight. And that means that you need to change your eating habit. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to give you some reading material that has a 1,200 calorie a day diet in it that
Your fat Bible is on the way, ma'am. Don't worry. It's here to save the day. Doctor now. But yeah, if she doesn't change for her daughter, this might be one of the more tragic episodes. I'm hoping she knocks it out the park right now, at least.
focuses on protein and avoids carbs. And give you an idea 3 times a day, like 400 calorie per meal. And if you do that, you can lose 50 pounds a month. Okay? But the goal I'm giving you is to lose 60 pounds in 2 months. So that should be very easy for you if you do the diet. Okay?
Very doable. Not Dr. Now's most extreme. I think the most I ever lost in a month was 35, and that was doing like cheat keto where you still eat a lot of fatty meat, but you still lose weight because you're just doing no carbs at all. But yeah, it's doable. If you do it the right way, she could lose a hell of a lot more than that. I never did it the right way at the start, and I'll be the first to admit that. I am not a role model at all.
And if you do that, then weight loss surgery become an option for you. But if you have this sort of lack of willpower to control your eating habit, you're going to get your weight back. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because right now you're 40, but I guarantee you, if you don't turn your situation around, your health is going to go down, and you're not going to survive a common cold or even flu or anything like that.
I am fighting off the Rona for the fifth time right now. So some of our immune systems just go on like beast mode. She might have a freaky immune system after seeing her bathroom and like the walking tetanus shot that was her living room. I feel like her immune system's on fire. Hers can probably handle about as much as mine can.
There'll be nothing anybody can do to save you at that point. So this is a very dangerous situation you're in. You have to realize that. And you have to make the changes. Which one is more important? Being a little bit hungry or saving your life? Okay?
Hungry?
So which one is more important? Saving your life or being hungry?
Saving my life.
So remember that when you're hungry, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'd say being in my daughter's life probably more important than saving my own life because you have a child to worry about at this point, and I am really worried about her.
Okay. I'm going to give you the reading material that includes the diet. To start that, along with some exercises, I want you to do each day. And I want to see you in 2 months with a weight loss goal of 60 pounds by then. You think you can do that?
Yes.
Okay.
But I know I can do it.
And by exercise, we do not mean Stinky Twinkie, the bareback splash, making the beast with two backs, and playing fun tunnel finesse. We don't mean any of that. We mean get in the gym. Don't make another baby at this point. That would be an issue.
Okay, so when you go shopping, do not buy stuff on the list to avoid.
Okay.
Okay? That includes sugary stuff. Okay?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, everything is up to you. You're the one in the driving seat, and you're the one that you're gonna have change your behavior. And no matter what everybody tell you, this won't work unless you take the first step and you decide to change your life. And it's time
Fupa take the wheel, make the left at the McDonald's, and then go back home. Because if she keeps eating fast food, I'm gonna lose it.
to do that. But it's not gonna be easy. Nobody said it's gonna be easy. But you have to be determined to do what you have to turn your life around. And if you don't have that determination to change your life, no matter what we do, it's not going to be effective, okay? But if you come back in a couple of months and you haven't lost any weight or you lost a few pounds, then I know that we're not going to make any headway with you. Because
That's I don't know. There's a lot of months where you kind of fool around a little bit and figure it out. At least if you're not on this show, I would like to think that if I had a camera crew in my face, I would have did better at the start. But I mean, it's tough at first. You're like, really? I gotta give everything up? I have to eat healthy? What the hell is
But
that?
that will show me that saving your life is still not a priority for you to the point where you're ready to do what you need. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I love you. You hungry?
Yeah.
You want to help mommy cook?
Yeah.
Come on. It's been about a month since I saw Dr. Now, and I'm doing my best to follow his program. But life has been making it hard.
Oh, for the love of God, what are we doing? I see the fat Bible has turned into a TV tray. It's just sitting there on the couch. I hope she's reading it and not bouncing pizza rolls on the damn thing.
After we got back from Houston, it just took a little while for me to go shopping. Between working and taking care of my daughter, every one of my days is full. And so it's been harder than you would think to exercise 2 times a day and do all the shopping I need to do the diet. And there's been some days where my schedule was so tight that fast food was the only thing that made sense.
Meal prep, start making large meals, free stuff, bring it with you. There's a ton, like, there's so many things you could do. Because you make all these shrimp are going to shrink like hell because they're the frozen Walmart ones, and I know that for a fact. You're not going to get a lot of food out of that. But if you went to like a Costco, a Sam's Club, bought a bunch of bulk, like chicken breasts or something, cooked them up, froze them, like you would have food for a long time.
But I know my next month has to be better. So I'm trying to make more meals at home and get used to cooking for myself so that I can catch up to the goal that Dr. Now gave me.
Mom,
Yes, ma'am.
what you doing?
I'm cooking. What are you doing?
I'm cooking.
Ah, you ready?
Huh?
It's done. Every day I spend with my little girl is just another reason why I gotta get myself right so I can be there for her.
That is a hell of a lot of laundry. But I like this little girl. I think she's funny. She kind of has some of her mom's mannerisms and the way she talks, but she is super funny.
I do feel like we're taking this journey together because I want to set the example for my daughter that you can do anything you put your mind to. Shrimp taste good. Look. And I'm doing okay. I dropped a few pounds and I'm moving a little better, I think. So I just have to build on that for next month so that when I go down to Houston next time, Dr. Now will be proud of me and he'll approve me for weight loss surgery. Let's blow it.
I'm going to tell you right now, a few pounds does not make you swifter on the feet. You're not going to turn into Barry Sanders or anything and tiptoe around people, but you feel pretty good about yourself the second you lose any kind of weight.
Say, blow it. I had every intention on making this month the one where I got on the right track. I had a plan to do the healthy shopping, to learn the healthy cooking, to fit in the exercise twice a day.
If she had every intention, something got in the way, and this is not going to be good. She's dressed like she's going to a funeral right now.
And at the first of the month, there was maybe 2 or 3 days where I was doing really good. And I didn't even miss any of my hours at work. But wouldn't you know, that same week when I was finally feeling good, my work got upset with me for having to take off too much time. So here I am pushing my hardest to get on the right track with my health. And it's just frustrating that I would get penalized for that.
I mean, you kind of got to look at it from your work standpoint. I guarantee this weight is affecting your work. And if you're taking off time and it not doing your job anymore, yeah, you can be fired for being too fat. I have done it before. I worked at a car dealership and they didn't think I could test drive the little smart cars anymore, assholes.
I'm grateful that I have a job and I'm grateful that I can still work. But I don't think anybody understands how hard it is and how huge of a struggle it is for me to be at work and to do what I do. I don't think anybody really thinks about it. So
Oh, she works somewhere where she needs a desk job. Why don't you get one for like Comcast or something? Just sit there and have customers scream at you about their cable.
all this stuff that's happening at work, it's not going to be a good time for me to leave again to go to Houston for my next appointment. So I called Dr. Now's office and told him that I needed to push it back because I can't risk taking the time off of work. But I'm still determined to make my appointment next month. I'm still doing the diet, and once I can put this month behind me, then I have an extra month to get my weight down to where Dr. Now needs it. But it's frustrating because I feel like I'm back where I started.
Canceling on Doctor Now, probably not the brightest thing you ever did. Honestly, if you want to do anything, quit the job, go there. I don't know. Or get fired, just stop showing up. You'll get unemployment then, right?
And that really stresses me out. And that can't be good for my health either. But I still got my girl. She's my guiding light. And in that way, she's helping me because she's making me inspired to try harder and keep pushing. Some days I feel helpless and like I'll never be able to turn this around. Then I just wait a minute and she'll make me smile and remind me what I'm fighting for. And then tell myself I can do it so I can tell her we're gonna do it. And I'm still focused on getting that weight loss surgery next time I see Dr. Now. It's just taking longer than I wanted, and we're hitting some bumps in the road. And some
I'd say we hit a hell of a lot of potholes, but the speed bumps, things will get in your way over and over and over if you give yourself excuses. If you give yourself the out, you're going to take them. We've been taking outs our whole lives. How do you think we got to 600 pounds? So if you're going to take the out or you're going to take the easy road, it's not going to end in your favor. It's just not. It never does. It never will. You're going to have to take the path less traveled and actually fight for your life, fight for your daughter or something. Do something, lady.
days I don't know quite what to believe. But if I'm gonna make it a night, I'm gonna make sure my daughter sees me fighting.
I haven't seen you throw up your damn fist yet. I've seen you say you need fast food. That's about it.
After I rescheduled my last appointment, I got a call from Dr. Now's office telling me he wanted to do a video call with me. So that's happening today. And I'm not really looking forward to having him see me because I'm just not feeling great about where I'm at.
What's that hot Cheeto tornado thing? Is that how you do that?
Times have been a little tough because Kendon has been struggling with her health and having a tough time breathing. So we've been getting her treated for that and taking her to the doctor. And it hurts my heart to see her like that. And I know she got those problems from me. So I hope Dr. Now is understanding of the situation I've been in and that I've just been struggling.
Helen,
Hey, Dr. Now.
how are you today?
I'm doing
Damn, them flowers been dead for like 6 months. Lady, what? You're gonna leave those dead ass flowers there? Oh my god, Doctor Now could see them. How embarrassing.
doing good, and you?
Good. So it's been a while since I've seen you. What's going on with you?
I've been having some issues going on. I've been having to deal with my daughter and taking her back and forth to her appointments and trying to make sure that I can be off at work with being the only one at work. So it's been kind of conflicting. So I haven't been able to get out to Houston.
Well, I'm sorry to hear all that, but it doesn't look like you have lost any weight since.
Doctor Now and them damn fat telescopic glasses, man, I swear. He can measure your girth with those damn things. He just knows. I can't tell. She kind of looks the damn same to me. She might have lost 50 pounds. I can't tell.
I saw you last. Even though you told me you had when I called you, do you feel like you lost much?
I've lost a little, but not as much as I need.
Well, it's been several months and we haven't been able to get you to lose weight. So, what do you think the solution will be?
Do the diet like I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, but that's a figure of speech. It needs some action behind it. What
Right.
happened with that?
I didn't do the action behind it.
Well,
The Pound Power Rangers let me down. The guy owned a damn gym. She was there with a gym owner. What the hell happened to that guy?
but you're running out of time, and this is several months, and we haven't been able to get you to lose any weight. So, can you tell me why you're overeating? Because you're hungry or what?
No, I don't find myself being hungry, and Like I said, my issue is the portion size that I overeat. When I do have sit down and eat a meal, instead of having one piece of chicken, I have two.
Portion sizes is something that I think a lot of us don't understand that we are overdoing most of the time. Like we go pretty extreme with our portion sizes and we don't even notice because nobody reads that damn label. I read it all the time now and I realize portion sizes are a hell of a lot smaller than you think.
And it's not an all day thing because I don't eat all day long. It's when I sit down and I do eat the portion size of what I'm eating, because I have made the drastic changes in the sweets and the sodas because I still haven't had that. But it's still the portion sizes of what I'm eating.
So explain to me why you're eating when you're not hungry.
I guess I feel like I hadn't eaten yet, so I better eat.
Same old excuses making me tired here.
That doesn't make sense because you say, you're killing yourself and food is doing that to you. So you don't need to eat all the time. You follow what I'm saying?
No, you're going to starve to death if you don't eat, even if I am fat.
What do you mean you're going to starve?
You still have to eat for nutritional reasons. It don't matter how big I am. I understand what you're saying, but you still got to eat.
Lady, we are the nutritional reasons. We have enough blubber to survive the damn winter and a polar bear attack. What are you talking about? We are fat as hell. For 600 pounds, you're okay. You can live off your stores for a while. You're good. God.
Then, if you put the math over and look at the food that you have eaten so far, you have eaten the food that belonged the next 4 years ahead of time. And you feel like you have to eat, but at your weight, you're not going to starve for a very long time.
I get what you're saying. But everybody got to eat, and I follow what you're saying about still overeating, but not the food for the next 4 years, because that don't even make sense. But
Trust me, it makes sense. We can look at ourselves and see that that is about 4 years worth of storage. So, oh my God, she really is like the most defensive person I've seen on here, I think. I mean, I've seen pretty defensive ones, but she's just going to argue till she's blue in the face.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, Lynn, do you value your life?
I do.
If you value your life, then you need to understand that you put in your life in jeopardy with your weight, because it's going to affect every organ and system in your body, and all that is because of your overeating. And there is
Yes.
no reason for you to overeat now. And there never was. But now you have a diet and all kind of instruction that we give you to understand the changes you need to make to lose weight and save your life. And you're diabetic and you have high blood pressure and all kind of issues. One of these days you're gonna run out of time. If anything goes wrong with you, there's nothing anybody can do to save you.
She can't really keep playing the ignorance is bliss card. A lot of us kind of lean on ignorance when we're like, okay, we don't know. But at this point, I think she knows what she's supposed to be doing.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So which one is more important, the food or saving your life?
What's more important is my life.
Okay, so when you're gonna make those changes, that we're gonna see some actual weight loss and improvement with your health.
I'm going to start making that change today.
All right, so today is a day after a few months, you finally decide you're gonna make the changes.
Yes, sir.
What time's better than today, Doctor? Now, we got it all figured out at this point. I don't really see this lady changing because she thinks she's going to starve if she doesn't eat. You need to stop eating.
You understand my struggle to believe that right now, don't you? Because I need to see some action, not just words that you tell me.
Okay.
And the only way we're gonna see that evidence is on the scale. And you still haven't done that. So far, I'm not very happy with you not losing weight and telling me after this few months you're gonna change now that you just realized what you were doing wrong, okay?
Exactly. That's what I said. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. My problem was not sitting around eating. I work all day. I'm always
Okay. If this is the case, I swear that you've got a Reese's Fast Break in your back pocket and you're just walking around eating while you're walking. Because I don't know how she wouldn't burn if she's really on her feet like that all day.
constantly going and active and going. So I don't sit around and just eat. It's what I eat when I do eat. That's my problem. And I understand what you're saying, but I don't just sit around and eat. Just like today, I have not eating. I'm waiting to eat so that when I get through with this conference call with you, that I can sit down and go and fix something to eat. I have not ate today.
Blah, 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 full of shit, blah, blah, blah.
And it may be hard for some people to believe, but not all fat people sit around and eat.
Lynn,
We do.
we take people in the hospital, we put them for 3 days with no food, okay? And after 3 days, we detoxify them from toxic food for 3 days. Then we start them on liquid diet for a week because of how much they stored up in their bodies to where they don't need food for a long time. So
I hate the argument where people are like, fat people don't sit around and eat because we do. We don't realize just how much we're eating. We think it's like a normal portion and something must be off with us. Something must be different. I did get an email from a lady who said she gained weight when she was stressed out and she got diagnosed with something after the fact. I forget what it was. But most times it's going to be just your intake and you don't realize how much it
if
is.
you don't eat for a day or skip a lot of meals at your weight, you're gonna be fine. So you're overeating, you're compelled like you're gonna eat today. Nothing is gonna happen to you if you don't eat for a while. And you're not gonna be malnourished to start like you're saying, okay?
You're right.
If you don't believe that, then how do you think that weight loss surgery is gonna make you lose weight?
Weight loss surgery to me is it's a mechanism. I'm not saying it's a magic pill or anything like that. If it's to the point where it doesn't seem like that it'll help, then that's fine. I understand what you're saying.
I've been looking for the limitless lard ass pill for a long time that'll just make me lose weight. But at least she knows it's not like a magic fix or anything. She's not just gonna drop weight if she just gets her stomach cut out. She seems to know that. She's not acting like it, but she seems to.
But it doesn't take all the beating down and the constant asking the same questions over and over again. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but it's time to move forward from that. I told you what I was going to do. We're going to do it or not. So if you think weight loss surgery is going to help, then we'll move forward with it. If you don't think it's going to help, then fine. But I'm on this journey to lose weight. I'm not on this journey to keep getting badgered and bush it down because you don't believe that I'm going to lose it. All I can
Lady, that's not the issue. The issue is if they just went and gave the surgery to whoever that didn't understand that limiting yourself was really important, the surgery would have a way lower success rate and you would probably end up back in the hospital with staples ripped out of your stomach.
do is show you what I'm going to do. That's it. I'm not for all the you can't eat for 4 more years and all that. I'm not for that. It's not a joke to me. This journey is not funny to me. I'm not laughing about it. I understand what I did to get to my size. And I'm trying to work on that. And I don't take it lightly. And that's why I'm trying to get the help. I don't take what this journey is lightly, and I don't take what I'm doing lightly.
Well, we don't take anything lightly, but that's besides the fact. Your ass is tripping. You are seriously like you've lost the plot. At this point, you're just super defensive. You think you're just going to deflect and get the surgery. It's not going to go that way. I don't know why people think they can just go in there and bulldoze a surgeon into giving them surgery.
But I'm tired of it. I'm ready to move past all the you don't eat for 4 years crap. I'm tired of it. It's time to move forward for me. All I can do is show you what I can do. And from this point forward, that's all I can do. It is what it is.
Don't you think that your perception is holding you up to understand what's going on?
That's right. And that's what I told you earlier. I understand what it is that I was doing now. If you don't believe that, then that's fine. Not everybody grasps things at the same time that everybody else does. I understand what my problem was, and I understand it. Yes, it took me longer, but now it's time for me to set that in motion to get what I need to get. If
It's just empty promises. She's just talking in circles, not making any kind of argument, just trying to avoid the fact that she just wasted 3 months, which, I mean, I'm not tripping. I did the same stuff. Like, I wasted a lot of time too. But I didn't sit there and make excuses. I was just like, yeah, I effed up, man. Like, I didn't do that great.
you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. But it's up to me, like you said, it's in me to show what it is that I'm trying to acquire. So when I come in and I lose the weight, then you will see. But until then, I'm done with all the you don't need to eat for 4 more years. It's not funny to me. And it's not a metaphor. My health is not a metaphor to me.
Lynn, you're
Right.
overeating. You don't
Right.
understand that.
I understand that, but I'm tired of hearing that. You
But-
just keep saying it.
But that doesn't mean that you have to eat again.
Right. I understand that. I said I understood that. Now it's time to forward past that.
I love when Doctor Now just goes in on people because she's so lost, man. It's driving me
So
nuts.
what are you
So
getting
that's what
upset about?
from this
We
point
tried.
forward, that's what I'm doing. Setting my foot in motion to do the journey like it's supposed to be done, to do the weight loss like it's supposed to be done. It is what it is. That's all it is to it.
We're trying to educate you to understand what the problem is, what the solution is. And you're getting
I know what the
defensive
problem
at
is.
the
The problem was me overeating, and the problem was me not being dedicated to what it was that I was supposed to be doing. The solution was to change my eating habits and to change my mindset and my mind frame to let myself know that I can do it.
I hate when people try to fast talk you, man. It's so annoying when people just sit there and they just try to ramble off the most word vomit stuff they can just to say, like, hey, they're totally deflecting. I can't stand it. I hate when people do it, and I'll never like it.
That's the solution, and that was the problem.
man. If you think you figure out the solution, then why you are talking to me? If you
That's
already
why I came to you. You helped me figure out the solution. And now I'm trying to get on the journey so that I can do the weight loss surgery to help with the solution. That's why I came to you.
But my concern is that you are not understanding what we're trying to tell you, and you're not following what we're telling you. You just keep repeating what you think that is the solution for you.
Okay, but I'm hearing what you're telling me. You keep telling me the same thing. You're repeating to me. So what is it that I'm missing?
That you need to eat less food. You need to follow the diet. You need to do what you're supposed to do. You need to stop sitting here playing this woe is me victim card. Like, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this. So many people gotta do so much in a day. I don't think anybody really feels sorry for you. I'm sure there's people doing a hell of a lot more that have been successful. So I don't want to hear it. I know you have a daughter. You should want to be there for her.
Well, one is that you don't need to feel compelled that you have to eat because nutrition and all that stuff. If you don't eat one day, if you don't eat 2 days, if you don't eat 3 days, nothing is going to happen because the body of human stores the calories and nutrition in the liver for being used for several days. So
Okay.
if we get in a situation that we have a patient that goes comatose or broke a leg or put him in the hospital for 1 week, you still got a storage in your liver to supply that, okay? So don't
Yes,
feel
sir.
compelled to eat frequently. So
Okay.
you feel like you have to keep nutrition and eat more often and eat at least 1 or 2 hours a day. No, you don't. If you're not hungry, don't eat because you got enough energy stored in your liver that is going to supply that.
I think the hardest thing for us to learn is it's okay to be hungry. Like, you don't have to just like feel any kind of hunger and then just go eat something, which is what so much of us will run to because we're just used to it. At this point, like, it's what we've done our entire lives. It's super easy just to keep doing that. But yeah, it's super hard to learn that. It's okay to be hungry.
So this is what we're trying to tell you because you feel like nutrition is if you don't eat, something bad is going to happen to you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So all you need, make sure that you drink plenty of liquid, make sure you take your vitamin, and anything you eat, make sure is a protein. And this is the key issue. But I think your perception is getting you in trouble because if you overeat, the energy from the food is stored in your body in the form of fat. And that's what you need to tap into by not eating as much. So you can tap in using some of the energy that you store in your body in the form of fat and utilize that. And that's the key issues. What I'm telling you for 4 years, what I'm saying, you have energy stored for 4 years in the form of fat in your body.
That's what I'm saying. I'm Sonic the superly morbidly obese energy ball. But yeah, besides the jokes, I don't think she actually thought she didn't get to eat for 4 years. I think she just heard that, latched onto that because it would sound ridiculous to tell somebody not to eat for 4 years. And she just wanted to latch onto that because it was something that she could invalidate anything Dr. Now said with, I guess.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay.
It was like when you kept saying like for 4 years, I'm like, now how you think somebody gonna go for 4 years without eating? You know, I was like, that ain't even possible. So I'm thankful for you like explaining and breaking down like you intake less calories than you put in. Well, you know what you just said. I can't repeat it back like you said it. And then
You put out too much, you put in too much, you end up with another daughter. Let's not do that. Let's stop eating. Let's lose weight. Let's be there for the one we
that's
got.
where the weight loss comes in.
Yes. So you need to get away from this idea that you're obligated to eat all the time or at least once or twice a day. If you go without food, nothing is going to happen to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right? Do you understand what we're talking about and how we're going to change your eating habit and look at the calorie content you're taking every day and get
Yes,
it
sir.
down to 1,200 calories?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I want you to work on that, and I will give you the same goal. Lose 60 pounds in 2 months from now.
Yes, sir.
All right, at least she got the same goal. That was probably like one of the longest Doctor Now meetings I think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen them just, I don't know, talk for that damn long on an appointment because that was literally 13 minutes of the show. That's crazy that they went that long. It never goes that long. The longest I'd ever seen before that is like 10.
It's been a month since my call with Dr. Now, and I've been relying more on the support of my friends and family to get me through. And now today, Frank is stepping up and making good on his promise to work me out at his gym.
How you been?
Good.
You ready?
Yep.
Stop right there. All right, give me 5 jump jacks. Let's go.
Damn, the Pound Power Rangers came back with a fury, baby. Let's go.
1.
He's been talking about having me in here for a while, and today it's finally happening. So it feels really good to be checking something off the list that we've been saying we were going to do for a long time. But still, it's been a while since I've worked out my body, and I'm not sure how it's going to go. Lately, I've been feeling my stamina get a little better, so I'm testing that out today. And we're going
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. She's got more stamina than like most people on the show. I'm surprised at how much she's on her feet. Like she's killing it from that standpoint, but she has to be eating crazy to be on her feet, moving around at 600 pounds and not burn enough calories to lose something.
to see how much I can do and just take it from there. And if I can do good today, then I can build on that by coming back again soon. Because I really think I need something like this to take my journey to the next level. I've been thinking that it was going to be the weight loss surgery, but it turns out it's a journey just to get to that part.
Ooh, the junk food jump rope followed into the cheesecake climber, and then we go to the ropes of Rollos.
All right, just give me all you got. You ready? Let's get it. Go. Come on.
My last weight loss on the work scale was 7 pounds. So that's better, but it's still not enough. So that's where Frank comes in, and I think this is really going to help having him work me out in a safe and comfortable environment.
Can we stop saying Frank's working me out? I don't know why I have a dirty mind. I don't know why it's going to Frank and Beans working you out. But she's here slapping these ropes going crazy. She's doing what she's supposed to do, finally.
Where I can push myself a little without being scared.
3, 2, come on, one more, and relax.
That gets you out of breath.
That's the point. That's the whole point of it, to get you out of breath. All right, this one.
I told you, I think this might be going way different than you guys think. Frank might be more involved than we could ever imagine.
Alternate. Let's get it. 20, 19.
And I'm real hopeful that this, plus all the cutting back that I've been doing, is going to be the change that I've been waiting for and that I've been needing for so long now.
Throw them down.
Whew.
I give her credit. She's actually in here working, and most people wouldn't even bother to step into the gym. I would have been scared to step into it at my biggest, just because you're scared to do a lot because you think you can't do it. This woman, her problem is not her physicality. That's not her problem at all. Her problem is her mindset and her just her mental weakness and the fact that she thinks she needs to eat all the time. It's just crazy to me.
What I expect out of my training session today with Frank is a brutal workout. He does not care if you're tired. He does not care if you say you cannot breathe. He does not care if you say that you're about to puke. He said pain is just weakness leaving the body. He says if you can tell me that you can't breathe, you're breathing.
my God. My dirty mind just took that so the wrong way. Oh, whoa, Frank, oh my God, Frank.
Stamina is a little bit better than what it was when I first started because I couldn't even make it like 1 or 2 minutes really standing to do anything. That's my indication that I'm getting better day by day.
All your
Okay, I'm gonna stop, but she is just walking into all these jokes, and I cannot help myself. Like, I've been trying to move away from dirty jokes because people just think, oh, Sean only thinks dirty. No, she is doing it. She is the one giving me the dirty mind.
frustration, all your anger, and you can take it out on this tire. Got it?
Okay.
Let's go.
A couple of months ago, there's no way I could have done this stuff. So I'm wiped out and I'm in pain now, but it's a good pain. I think I forgot there was a good kind of pain that you can get from working out. So I'm really proud of myself because there's been a lot of stuff trying to slow me down lately and push back on me.
Last one, all you got. Good job. Come on back in.
So next time when I go back to see Dr. Now in a month, I'm really hoping to get my weight down around where it needs to be because I'm certain that Dr. Now will be done with me if I don't make it this time. And
I'm really hoping that she can be more successful this month. It looks like she's putting in the work, so I don't see any reason she couldn't be unless she uses the same excuse. Like, I didn't want to starve. I had to eat. I didn't want to starve.
Can't have that happen because then I won't have no more hope.
All right, what's your plan on eating today?
I'm going to the sandwich shop.
Okay.
Because you can turn the sandwich into a salad. And it's, instead of it being like 500 or some calories, it's like 270 calories. Because I don't eat the salad dressing. So I just get the cheese and the meat and the lettuce. Then for supper, I took out some tilapia that I'm gonna bake and some broccoli.
Remember, whatever you eat, write it down and bring it to me.
Okay.
Damn, Frank's really on top of it. Oh, damn it. That time I did it. Oh, shit. Okay, yes, the salad is good, tilapia good. It sounds like she's doing the right thing.
I'm tired. I don't feel like getting up right now.
We can work out again.
That's okay, bye. Whew. I can't feel my body. Oh. I'm not a quitter. I'm a fighter. And this just reminded me of that today. That I can take what comes at me and get through it for me and my daughter. And a little help from your friends never hurt.
Nobody called you a quitter, but yeah, actually, I've called you a quitter 100 times. You've quit a hell of a lot. Let's call you a quitter at this point. If you don't do good this time, I'm just going to call you a quitter. Let's just keep it real.
I'm at Dr. Now's about to find out my weight. And I've been working harder than ever to get the full 60 pounds off. Down to today's weight, I gotta be at a 544.
575.
29 pounds? Pretty good. Not good enough for Dr. Now. Definitely good enough for her. You see this big old smile. Don't let it discourage you. It's a good start point for sure, but Dr. Now's not going to approve her with that. There's no way in Sam, no way.
I should have.
Uh-oh, your sister's ballsy. I didn't realize she was... Dr. Now's going to make her get the damn surgery too. She got to be like... I don't know. I shouldn't comment on that, but she's not exactly small.
Lost more. But you know, it's still a good loss, and there might even be a chance that Dr. Now will be happy with that. Because it's a much bigger loss than I've had for him before. So he might decide that I'm ready for weight loss surgery today after all.
Nope.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, I have that same t-shirt as the sister. Isn't that kind of funny?
Thank you. All right, Lynn. So today you're down to 575?
Yes, sir.
So you lost 29 pounds, ultimately over 5 months. But even just for 2 months, it's not that great. So you're still overeating.
Yeah, I don't see how I'm overeating because all I've had was salad, meat.
It doesn't matter. If you still eat a crazy amount of it until you're like full, it's still too much. That's what nobody understands. That's the thing that was hard for me to understand. There's a point where you just stop because you feel satisfied. You don't have to be stuck.
And that's it.
Okay, you are gonna keep repeating that and you're gonna believe everything you said.
Yes.
All right, let me make it very clear for you, okay? So right now, no matter how little you're eating, it's still too much.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. So right now, to the standard of that you were eating before, you're eating less, and you're happy with that. But the bad news is, it's still too much. You follow what I'm saying?
I really don't. I don't, because I'm not eating. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And I'm not going to change what I'm saying because I'm not eating.
Well, denial's a hell of a thing, and you can be in it all you want, but you're definitely still overeating. If that's all you lost, you are overeating.
Okay, I'm not. And I'm tired of people telling me that I'm eating and I'm not eating. And nobody's sitting there watching it because I'm not eating.
I mean, I know you're not eating.
Okay, but the people telling me that I'm eating and I'm
Calm
not.
down. Calm down.
If you're not eating, you're gonna lose more weight, though.
Okay, well, I wish somebody could be with me 24/7 so that they can see.
I mean, somebody probably volunteered. That Frank guy might follow you around for 24 hours. Doctor now might send a GoPro. Oh man, we should so have a GoPro attached to people. Why don't they do that? Like the candid camera thing? It would be so great.
I
Okay.
know you're not eating.
All right, and I want you to get some tests done to understand that, okay?
Right.
Okay, I want you to go on a liquid diet for 3 days,
I can do that.
okay? No sugary drink,
I don't have sugary drinks now.
okay?
Listen.
You can have sugar-free Jello, and you can have broth, and you can have tea, coffee, and just strain the soups and have that, and see in 3 days how much weight you can lose. Okay.
She's gonna lose a hell of a lot of weight. If she actually does that, I think she'd drop close to 20 in like 3 days. It would be absolutely insane. And there's no way she'll do it. She's just too obsessed with being full to ever do it. But she would lose a lot of weight really fast.
Okay.
It'll be better with the liquid.
So, you are confusing yourself, and you repeating the same thing you're saying. You believe in yourself, okay? Because there's no magic in here.
Right.
This is all science and physics. You can't gain weight from thin air. So it's a math that we use the scale to measure.
I don't know about that, doctor. Now, them damn air calories are a bit of a bee. They'll get you. The scale gremlins are always just right there waiting to catch you slipping.
And you think you're not eating a lot, but you are. So if I put you in the hospital right now, and I put you on a controlled diet, you know how much weight I can get you to lose in 1 month? I can get you to lose 100 pounds in 1 month.
I'll be glad to see that.
But you know what? Your perception is just you're concentrating on what you're saying that you're not eating.
And I wish Dr. Now would have put me in calorie camp like that. That's crazy. Dropping 100 pounds, I would have took that in a heartbeat. I'll sit there and eat Jello and jiggle like hell until I'm blue in the face, man. Doctor Now, put me in that damn program.
Okay? You're still eating too much, but you're not seeing that. Okay? So you'll be surprised if you start writing and keep the diary of what you're eating.
And I do that. I do keep a diary of what I eat. That's why I know that I'm not eating. And that's why I know.
Yeah, you are eating, okay?
Okay.
You are eating. You're not eating comparing to what before, okay?
And before I wasn't eating.
Lady, where the is it coming from? Where's it coming from? If you're not eating, and I've seen you spin the drive-through at McDonald's 3 different times, like you're eating. Okay, don't get it twisted. I saw you in the cafeteria. You can't let them 4 plates slide by me. You are eating. Who told you you're not eating? Who lied to your ass?
Before I was eating junk. I was eating sweets and cakes and drinks. I wasn't eating food. That was the problem. It was sweets.
You're eating too much now. You compare the comparison, give you that illusion that you're not
Right.
eating, but that's not reality. Okay, so your weight is dictated by the food you eat and what the scale tells you. Okay, because this is the reality of the situation. You got to see the reality, and not be confused. But what your perception is. Okay.
Reality is she's just not going to accept this at this point. I think she's probably just out of the program. If I'm going to be real, she really believes what she's selling, and I don't know how that's possible, but she believes it.
Okay, that make any sense to you?
In a way, but it's hard to try to understand it because I know that when I sit there that I'm Because when I look at what I'm eating, I know that I'm not. And that's the thing
Well,
about it.
that is not for you.
Right.
That seems not very much.
And it seems like it's hard because that's all I've heard. Since I've
Well,
gained the weight, is people just
Well,
beating me down and saying
nobody
you
says
just
it's going to
eat.
be easy.
Yeah, but that's the hard part is people look at you because you're big and think that you're just sitting there just eating and
It's not that you're just sitting there eating, it's that you are eating a considerable amount. We don't get to this point without eating a considerable amount. Even though you think it is not that much and you feel like you are on your feet that much, you are still eating a hell of a lot. I don't care if you don't like to hear it. I don't care if it's not like your favorite topic of conversation. You're eating too much. That's just real talk.
it's not it. When you know that you're not sitting there eating, because I don't even have time to sit there and eat like that.
Well, that's not what's happening here.
But I knew I had been eating. They even said, well, Nisha, you're not eating enough, and maybe your body's holding on to it because you're not eating enough. Because I haven't been eating anything. It's just like yesterday. All I had.
Who told you it works like that? She probably is one of those people that believes you have to eat a lot to keep your metabolism up. I think Dr. Now's gone directly against that. I think I used to like prescribe to that at one point, that belief.
We came out here yesterday was an egg and a piece of bacon. And I got here last night and I got 2 pieces of grilled chicken from KFC and a coleslaw and 2 waters. That's all I had yesterday. So what I'm saying is I'm not eating. And it doesn't make sense to
You are, okay? You ate the egg, you ate the bacon, okay?
I know, but I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about like I'm not eating. I'm saying I'm not overeating is what I'm saying. And it doesn't make sense to me if I'm not overeating, why the weight's not coming off. I don't understand it. And that's what makes you want to give up because when you try and you know that you're doing it right, it's still not working.
You think you're doing it right? I'd be willing to bet my life, okay, that she's eating a lot more than that. And she's just, I don't know, maybe just not reading the serving sizes, not doing this or that. She's like, I ate bacon and an egg. Really, that's like 4 eggs and like 12 pieces of like regular fatty bacon.
Okay, we all think we don't eat very much. And, we get the people in a controlled environment and we get them to eat one day. At the end of the day, we get them to write down what they eat. They couldn't remember about 10% of what they eat. Okay, so you just keep discounting whatever we're eating. Oh, yeah, I had that. Oh, yeah, I had that. I had that. Oh.
No, I keep a running tally in my head all day. Right now, it's what time is it? Probably close to like 2 o'clock. And no, it's like 2:30. And I've had what, 700 calories today? That's it.
Okay, that wasn't much. That wasn't much. So this all built up. So, your perception is limited by the information you have. Unless you have right information, you're not going to have right perception. So keep a food journal and take account of everything. And one day a week, with the same clothes, check your weight. You haven't lost 10 pounds, you're still getting too many calories. No matter how many times you're puking or not having the appetite or not able to eat, doesn't matter. What the scale tells you, it matters, okay? Because
Isn't that the title of his book? Like, people lie, the scale doesn't. Dr. Now, whenever he goes like full brutal on people, I like it more. But he's really trying to reason with her because I think he can see she really believes this. Like, she really believes what she's selling.
in 5 minutes, you can consume enough calorie that will be enough for 24 hours, okay? So you need to see the reality of the situation, okay? The reality of the situation is no matter what you're eating, you're gonna have to lose weight, okay? And get the towel over there, just. So start working on that and see the reality situation. Pay attention what the scale tell you, and adjust your eating habit according what the scale tell you, not what your perception is of overeating. And you need to eat less and less because after surgery you're gonna have the same struggle that you're having now. Okay, because after surgery, all the people they come in and tell, I don't eat very much, but I gained 10 pounds in 1 month. Okay.
I'd say the biggest struggle I have and I still deal with is people like, oh, you've done enough. Like, you've done good enough. Here, you can have a donut. You can have this. You can have that. I'm like, no, I really can't. And I'm really not going to. And I don't take it. But then, like, a little kid will be like, you want a donut? And I'm like, no, I don't eat donuts. And they're like, who the hell doesn't eat donuts? You know, it's kind of funny that people will still try to give you that stuff. Just like kids, they don't realize, but adults, I mean, it's kind of crazy they do that.
So basically, like what you're basically saying is just because you say 1,200 calories a day, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to work for me. I may have to have less than 1,200 calories.
Yes.
1,200 calories a day. I don't care if it's 1,200 calories of chocolate. She's probably going to lose weight. If we're just being honest here, like, she's not staying that low on her calories.
And no. I'm saying that you're eating 4 to 5 times that amount, and you don't realize it. But even if you were just eating 1,200 calories, if you're not losing weight, then eat less. You understand that?
That made better sense because that made it more understandable because you made it to where not everything works for everybody, and I may have to adjust things to make it fit where my weight will come off from.
Whatever it takes to lose weight and reduce the strain in your body, you need to do. But unfortunately, the only way we can combat that is to reduce the calorie intake, okay? And you can't change that, okay? So
I don't think Dr. Now said that, like, this won't work for everybody because I think his plan is pretty universal. Cut carbs, 1,200 calories. And I think your whole math maybe is not mathing in your head. I don't know, man. This lady is really starting to take me off, though, because she, like, it's sad that she's, like, struggling this much. She seems upset. I don't like that part. But she's so buying into her own BS. It's making me mad.
So don't argue with yourself, okay? Just argue with this scale. So you're gonna have to do more and try harder and pay more attention what the scale tell you, okay? Don't get upset that you're not losing as much as weight you want to. Try.
Alright, well, I guess that's the end of this conversation, but at least Dr. Now left it on a good note. Just try harder, do a better thing, keep pushing yourself, just focus on the scale, don't focus on the outside distractions, things like that. I think that's pretty sound advice coming from Dr. Now.
And things still haven't been going quite as good as I'd hoped because I'm still struggling to find work-life balance. And so far, the liquid diet has not been a part of that because I haven't had the time yet.
What you have to cook the liquid diet? What are you smoking, lady? What do you mean you need time for a liquid diet? That's the easiest diet to have time for ever.
But I'm still looking at ways to make Dr. Now's program more compatible with the real world I live in. And tonight, my brother Lamar is coming over to eat with me because
Oh God, what is Lamar bringing? Is it lasagna? I'm gonna be mad if it's anything less than Jello.
I have the idea that I've been
Or
eating in
more.
private so long that maybe it would be good to bring that out into the light. Because if I'm accountable to eating in front of someone, then maybe I will eat less.
Knock, knock.
Ew, I was looking at the crease of that fridge. That thing is gross.
Hey,
Yeah.
guess who's coming to dinner?
What? Did you happen to bring the seasoning I asked you to bring?
Yeah, I got you hooked up.
Guess what I'm fixing?
My favorite.
I don't know if it's your favorite or not. What is it?
Spaghetti?
No, you know I can't have spaghetti. I'm trying to eat right.
Yeah.
So I got some tilapia and some broccoli.
Tilapia's not so bad.
People hate on tilapia. I don't eat it if I like, but if somebody gave it to me, I would 100% eat it. But I guess it's just because it's a bottom-feeding nasty fish, but catfish tastes good. Cod tastes good. I've been eating a lot more salmon recently because a lot of people seem to push for salmon in your diet.
It's not.
It's all in the way you cooking anyway, with any food, I think.
So you see how neat I got this prepared. Yeah, you're going to have to come back a little more often.
I don't know about you, but I love my broccoli. I eat more of the green than the peas.
Come on, let's go around here and eat.
Got a couple of good stuff.
Where you want to? Well, I sit on this side. You can come on around. Here's your little coaster, boy.
She put on weight. Those cheeks got up to 300. There's no way. Or camo is just not your thing, girl, because camo is making your camel toe pop out the back. Good God.
You know, I try to keep my little table a little,
Well, you probably don't eat much here with your diet and everything going on.
I don't. But I'm sitting here trying to eat this right here, just looking at it. I'm still trying to learn, like, portion and all that and stuff. And then
We should probably learn dusting after looking at that thing behind you. That thing is crazy, but portions are important too. Dusting, probably pretty damn important since you've told me that your daughter has a breathing condition and asthma. So I bet dust kind of makes it a lot worse in a dirty house. So this is not good.
looking at this, I still seem like this right here, in my eyes back then, would be like my burger and fries would be more than this. But this still seems like it ain't this and I'm going to be hungry again. But it's fulfilling. And sometimes I want to give up on the journey and say, Dr. Now, forget it. Because it's hard. And sometimes I feel like I'm not even doing good with my child.
I think people tend to get down on themselves. I would get more down on myself for quitting. So don't quit, don't give up, keep pushing forward, and hopefully you just get where you're going. But you're going to have to cut back on how much you're eating because she's not losing weight the way she should.
Well, you're a wonderful mother. I like the way that you're raising her and being independent, There's a lot of things you gotta let go.
It's hard, though. Because I'm telling you, I want to let go of this journey so bad.
And just keep doing what you're doing. Stay on the path.
No, don't keep doing what you're doing. That's the damn problem. But you probably should let go of them flowers in the background. Them things died like 2 years ago.
That path is hard. It's a worn path.
If anything else fails, you always got your baby brother who's always gonna be by your side, no matter what anybody says about you.
Okay.
I'm just a phone call away.
Okay.
And whatever it takes, to help you along.
Okay.
Baby brother's skinny. Did he not get invited into your dad's room to pick out of the sweets treasure chest? Because that's what you said started this whole thing. I'm guessing he didn't get invited. He didn't like, your dad must not have liked this one. Like, your brother, he was out of the loop of the 9 kids and the baseball team that your mom pushed out. Like, he wasn't in the loop.
I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure you do this.
Well, at least the good thing is we don't have to wash dishes. This is really hard because I'm still hungry, but I'm trying.
Of course, you're still hungry, but you should be full. Full, like, satisfied and stuffed is different.
And all I can to lose weight. And I'm going to keep trying and put it in effort. And I'm going to keep hoping that there's something good for me at the end of this struggle.
Yes, a future with your daughter is at the end of the struggle.
It feels like it's been one thing after another where each new thing is just worse. So I thought about it and I prayed on it. And today I'm talking to Dr. Now and I'm telling him that my journey is going on hold and that I'm no longer going to be continuing with his program.
Oh no, you quit? Damn, can't hate to say I saw this coming, but I definitely saw this coming.
My decision is based on my daughter and her sicknesses and making sure that she's okay because of providing for her. That's my biggest priority in my life. But just because I can't make that journey right now doesn't mean I won't be able to make that journey in my life.
And I'd be curious to know how you think you'll provide for your daughter when you are pretty close to not being able to go to work anymore at this point.
And I really would prefer for Dr. Now to see where I'm coming from. And I would very much like to remain in his good graces. But if he doesn't or I don't, then I'm okay with that too. Because I know in my heart that I'm doing the right thing for me and my daughter.
If she keeps flopping down on that kitchen chair, she's going to catch a steel rod to the hoo-ha. Let's just keep it real. I see that thing bending, and I know because I've snapped some before. Meet your maker, lady.
Helen, how you doing?
Hey, Dr. Now. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So what's going on with you since you missed your last appointment again and you didn't show up? It's been a few months since I've seen you. So what's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, doctor. Now she hasn't been eating, right? Because that's the same old broken record. I don't eat. I don't eat. She hasn't lost any weight because she can weigh herself at work, so she knows. So she's not going in there for weigh-ins to figure out what she weighs, and she's just not ever going to come back.
I've been kind of busy trying to take care of my daughter and taking her back and forth to her doctor appointments and trying to make sure that I can be off for work. So haven't been able to make it down.
Okay, so even though you haven't made it down here, you still need to work with your diet and keep losing weight. But once again, you don't look like you lost any weight. So is your excuse for that still that you have too much going on that you have to deal with?
Of course, we don't need to hear her speak. I'm going to let her, but I mean, it's going to be the same old stuff.
Yes, sir.
So how does having to do all that mean that you can eat healthy?
Because I've been dealing with all the stress that's been going on with me having to still care for my daughter and not really focusing on me trying to lose the weight. My focus just disappeared from the weight loss. So I just
And then you ate a stress stromboli and everything was good, right? It's always crazy to me that people say they eat their feelings. I guess I never noticed it or I never realized if I did that. I just thought I ate because food was good. But if you're going through something, a lot of people just eat more food, right? That's the classic like girl break up with guy eats tub of ice cream, right? The classic like trope.
just been struggling being a single parent and trying to care for everything and keep everything going and still trying to work and keep just day-to-day activity going is the main thing.
I get that you have a lot going on, but you realize your responsibility won't be anything if you're not alive. So you understand that this is very important that you stay healthy for your family, right?
Yes, sir.
And this requires that you eat healthy and try to lose weight and not justify the stress to overeat, okay?
Well, Dr. Now, you're right about my health comes first, but at the moment, I put my daughter as a priority in my life.
Of course, your daughter's the priority, but if you're not there to make her the priority, that's the damn problem. Oh my God, lady, you are so annoying.
As far as having to take care of somebody. And I know that I still need to take care of my health to be able to take care of her, but she's not where she can take care of herself. So I do have to pause my life to make sure that she's taken care of, even if it means stopping my journey. So I'm having to put a halt to it right now.
I see. So is that your way of telling me that you're quitting and you're done with the program?
I'm not done with the program, but at the moment, I'm putting my focus on my daughter and the issues that I have at hand. So I
Don't give me the whole politics speech. Like, don't give me that. You're quitting. Just say you're quitting. At least own up to it. You're pretty honest about most of the other stuff besides not eating. Like, she seems like she's been an open book besides that. Like, she actually was trying. She was at the gym. She just thought she could outwork a bad diet. That'll never work out for you.
have to stop at the moment.
All right, Lynn, but if that's the case, even if you cannot come down here, you need to stick with a healthy eating habit. So you need to stick with a 1,200 calorie diet no matter what and try to get your weight down under 500 as soon as possible. Because if you want to be around, then you're going to have to follow the diet and continue losing weight. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So don't use what's going on in your life as a stress to overeat. You understand what I'm saying, right?
I understand what you're saying about taking care of my health first, Doctor, now, but I put my daughter as a priority, and she's not old enough to take care of herself. So I have to.
No one would say a 3-year-old could take care of themselves, but when you're dead in 3 years and she's 6, she still will not be able to take care of herself. So let that sink in. Who's going to take care of her? This is, oh my God, it's so bad.
To take care of my daughter first and foremost, even though if that means putting myself at a halt. And I'm disappointed that I can't do the program like I want to do the program because I have to put my daughter at the forefront of my health. So that's what I'm gonna work on doing.
And then if you're telling me you're not coming back down anytime soon and you're not losing weight, then it looks like you're done with the program. But in the meantime, make sure to go to a doctor there to keep track of your health on a regular basis. And if you have any question or change your mind, you can give us a call, okay?
Yes, sir.
It's always crazy to me how Dr. Now, even in parting, is still trying to help people that don't want to help themselves. Because I know exactly what it takes to get out of this predicament, right? And she is not doing half of it or even a third of it at this point. So she's just going to continue to deteriorate after this, and it's not going to be good. It's going to be a slow and it's going to be a sad, steady decline. And I don't know. I feel so bad watching it. I just wish she would get out of her own way because he's trying to help her like 100%.
After my talk with Dr. Now, I do understand what he's saying about my health and how important weight loss is for me. But if I can't devote myself fully to the program right now, I know the best choice for me is to take a break. At this moment, to make this decision is heartbreaking for me because to try to get this weight off is something that I've always wanted to do. But I don't feel like I've disappointed myself because I know I tried my best given the circumstances.
No, you really didn't. You half-hearted the whole thing. You didn't try your best at all. And I understand the wanting to get weight off your whole life because I felt that way. I just never put in the effort, which you're continuing to do.
But I do feel like I probably disappointed Dr. Now because I can see in his eyes that he truly sees that I'm sincere about this journey and how hard that I want it. But it's just at this moment I can't do it. So right now, I need all my focus to be on
She really flipped that camo shirt inside out so she didn't have to do laundry. Oh my God, lady. I mean, I know she's working and taking care of a kid, but come on. You're on a damn TV show.
taking care of my daughter and her sicknesses and making sure that I get her to her appointments, making sure that she's okay, and then trying to make sure that I'm providing for her. And I feel like down the road that I can continue sticking with eating right, and who knows, down the road I may not even need the sleeve surgery. I can just lose weight on my own naturally.
Highly doubt that from what I've seen so far, but people who do, if you get this big and you did it 100% natural, I applaud the hell out of you. I needed assistance. I'll keep it a buck. I needed help. My ass was not doing it on my own.
And work out, and I could just see Dr. Now for skin loss surgery. So I'm not giving up. And just because I can't make that journey right now doesn't mean I won't be able to make that journey in my life. Because I know that I deserve a healthy life, and I'm promising myself to make it there one day. Where me and Killen can both be there, together, both of us healthy. And I can't wait for that.
Alright, that's it. The daughter's still adorable as hell. The mother's still not doing anything. And it's kind of ironic that Leneatha, the lady with eat in the middle of her name, kept screaming, I'm not eating, like over and over and over. But it's just, I don't know. I want to believe that she just believes that, and she actually believes it. Like, she actually thinks she's not eating a lot, and she's just not kind of portion sizing or checking out or just like looking into it the right way. But I don't even know if I can give her that. I just think she thought that it would fall off a lot quicker if she worked and she went to work, worked out, whatever, did all that. She thought she would still lose weight. It just don't work that way. I'll see if she's made any success after this point. I highly doubt it, but I'll check and I'll let you guys know. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.